And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Rafinha. He's found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite a trish. There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful...
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. Pedri. Lovely feet. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Still goalless. He has found the way through. Swings it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And yes, it's there! There is the breakthrough! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's got away. Oh, that's neat. And here's Lewandowski. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rodrigo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. That's a cute ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodrigo has it in a wide position. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Yamal.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's De Jong. Koundé. And here's De Jong. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Hit into the middle. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in once. Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lewandowski trying to keep this in. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. This looks promising. Swept in. Oh, that was vital. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And here's De Jong. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yamal, and the shot! There's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Well timed, excellent interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Yamal. Ah, now can they counter? Can he latch on to this? Yamal. That's good play. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Rafinha, and he whips it in. That has ended up in no man's land. He's tried one! They just took too long getting forward.
Pedri cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So,
dorsal
time for
5,
changes
el
on
dorsal
both sides,
14,
actually.
el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal
Somewhat
6,
off target.
el dorsal 4, el dorsal 24, el dorsal 15.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Acaba un cambio de
That has
jugadores.
been cut short. Now this could be a chance. Shot could be on. Brahim Diaz. And the shot! We've got a goal! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
Rashford! And he thumps it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely shaped ball. It's Rashford! And the lead stays intact, just.
Rashford clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it
Habrá
away.
4 minutos de descuento.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That's very neat. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ferran Torres. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Balde, tight. And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that's... And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. The Freeman, and a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the dynamic Carvalho is someone I like looking out for because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position. And when he gets in a crossing position, believe me, he can deliver.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rodrigo! Bellingham has it in a wide position. Valverde. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Skims one in. Danger averted for now. Valverde. Goes looking wide. In with the challenge. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Caught offside that time. Araujo. Balde. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Valverde. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Rafinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played out to the right.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good... Mbappe! Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lewandowski looking to run onto it. Tchouaméni. And it's Carvajal. Now it's Rodrigo. Carvajal. And he skips past his man. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Cross goes in. There's the header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's on it. Can he get away? Rafinha! Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance for a shot! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence will be...
Chance! It's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. Lewandowski. And he's straight offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So off we go once more. And this is Lewandowski. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde. And Carvajal. Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no joy this time. Chouameni. Rodrigo. For Valverde. And here's Bellingham. And here's Valverde. Now there's a fine ball. Pedri. Tries to thread one through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rafinha. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Madrid finding their passes. Rodrigo goes steaming forward. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that has found him in acres of space. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham, look at the space here. He's gone for goal! Tried the volley, but no.
Valverde cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And here's Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that was vital. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rafinha, over to the left. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 14,
and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
El dorsal 11
Funde.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 6,
And it's Alaba.
el dorsal 4, el dorsal 24.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Alaba. De Jong, played out to the left flank. Ferran Torres providing an outlet on that flank. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught, and another try! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
All hands on deck for this one. Chance! There's a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, he's played it in low. Courtois claims it. Safe hands.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing.
Goes for a shot! And he's found the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely...
Tries a shot! There's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's really well cleared. And smartly reclaimed. Well timed, excellent interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Casado cuts out the pass. Now it's Lewandowski. 15 minutes till half-time. Driving on and making good progress. He's found a way through. And it's Balde. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's been slipped through. Face to face. And the shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, well played, well played. Courtois getting this one clear. De Jong. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. Stood up well to him there. Rafinha goes on a run down the left wing. Lewandowski. He's shooting chance! Chouameni. De Jong! He's done very well to get to that.
De Jong really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Los nuestros han jugado un excelente primer tiempo. Que no se vaya nadie, que aún queda el segundo.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Lewandowski. Played back. Pedri. Casado. Oh, that's superb. Foot in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Lewandowski, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Vinicius Junior looking to add to his goal. And it's Bellingham.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Bellingham, shot could be on. Backward it goes. Tchouameni. Casado, driving forward. Casado, this is promising. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's been caught. Shoots! In he goes again. Vinicius Junior! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So now the difference is 3.
Serán sustituidos por
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold has it in on. And the finish! Now, how often do you see that?
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Alaba. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Brahim Diaz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. Knocks it out wide, and he was quick to react. Alaba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Alexander-Arnold. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely weighted ball. And the counter is on. He's on it, can he get away? Yamal. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's De Jong. Nicely aimed pass. And here's the chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Rashford. Tries to pass it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Balde. De Jong. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. Madrid finding their passes. And here's Brahim Diaz. Goes for goal! And that tested the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Alexander-Arnold goes short.
minutos de descuento.
Spread neatly. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rashford, it's a really well-measured ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Arda Güler. And that's it. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim. Vinicius Junior! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He could be in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Quality ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Pedri. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Rafinha. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And the counter is on. De Jong. Well read, nice interception. No way through. Out to the left it goes. Pedri. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He won't be happy with that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha purring through the gears. Whatever he had in mind, that's what... He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Pedri. And it's Balde. Now it's Pedri. Rafinha. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodrigo. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And here's Rodrigo. Pedri. De Jong. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Rashford. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Real chance here. Well, they've got it again. Casado. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he's gone looking for safety. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. Tries to play it through. Valverde, Vinicius Junior! He scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to...
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodrigo. Nicely spread. Fires it in low. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Rashford. That has been slung wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Has crossed into the middle. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Mbappe! And the shot! Fantastic save, Ter Stegen! Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Yamal. De Jong. Now Casado. He's looking wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Shifted it to the flank. Pedri. And they win it back again. Valverde.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball... Oh, shooting chance! Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rafinha. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Valverde. Played into space out wide. It's a goal kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 11. Serán
Defender is
sustituidos
not giving up on
el
this.
dorsal 21, el
Yamal.
dorsal 6, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 24, el dorsal
Now it's Yamal.
15. Cambio de
Koundé.
jugadores.
There's the shot!
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Rashford. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Decent chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish.